Okay.
Okay. All right, everybody, welcome to Call One. This is a 4-week course that we're doing here. This is Successful Strong Start. First, I'm going to introduce myself real quick. I'm Lisa Locken. I am a director in Westminster, Colorado. And tonight, myself, Diana McDermott, and Anna Tomas are going to be talking. Can you guys, in the chat down at the bottom there, type in where you're from and who your upline is, who your recruiter or your director is?
Ronnie and Sue, yay, welcome.
Yay. Yay.
I know there's more people on the call because I saw you.
Say. Let's see. Yeah, I think Shanna.
Okay, well, as we're waiting for people to join, we can keep going here.
Okay, yeah, and I can't see the chat, so you guys will have to read it.
Oh, there we are. Tammy Gaskins and Manassas, woohoo! And Anna, Gina Etheridge, North Carolina, Shannon. Oh, now you're all popping on. I can't even see this fast.
Maybe it was delayed reaction.
Yakima, Washington. I'm probably saying that wrong. Lori Swenson, Castle Rock. Yay. And Martha.
Yakima, Washington.
No,
Wow.
Amy.
Amy Martha Sappington is my recruiter. Okay. And Patty is your director. Houston. Well, we're all over the place.
All
Yay.
over, yeah.
Yeah, how about it? North, south,
Yay.
and south.
Kimberly from North Carolina.
Whoop, whoop.
Yay.
So welcome, everybody. Thank you for taking the time tonight to join us and do the training. Pampered Chefs, sorry, drawing a blank there, but the Enriching Lives, one meal and one memory at a time is what we are working on here with Pampered Chef. And the first thing that you want to do, and I know Lori is brand new. Lori just joined yesterday, so she's really a new consultant. And one of the first things that you guys want to do when you're starting your Pampered Chef business is discover your why. It is important to have a clear why so you can focus on your ultimate goal when things are going well, and so you can stay motivated when the journey becomes challenging. Take a moment to reflect so that you can uncover a why that will help you celebrate your wins and encourage you through your setbacks. If you guys know what your why is, feel free to put it in the chat. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to get your why. And then these are some questions that will help you with your why, help you discover your why. What do you want to do with your business? Is it you want to fund your caffeine fix? Are you looking for extra money to pay your bills? Do you need a new car? Do you want to be your own boss? Some people want to join just for the traveling, just for the yearly trips that you can earn. Some people want to have a flexible schedule along with the extra income. I'm one of those. I don't think I've been a stay-at-home mom for so long. I don't think I could actually have a boss tell me what to do anymore.
That's tough, yeah.
So let's dream a little bit, and you guys can go ahead and put this in your chat, in the chat as well, and some of the other ladies will read them. But if you knew you couldn't fail, what would you like your Pampered Chef to look like, your business to look like? If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you want out of your business?
Get to watch my kids grow up being at home, everything. For my family, 3 kids under 3, trying to save, be a stay-at-home mommy. Yeah. Spend time with grandbabies. Yeah, that's mine. And you know what? Sometimes your why and your dreams change along the journey. So take time to figure out your why, right?
For sure.
All right.
Okay. And now I believe Diana is going to start talking.
Okay. Thank you. So my name is Diana McDermott, and I am in Virginia, Northern Virginia. And I've been with Pampered Chef now since 1991. February 91, I signed to do 4 shows and quit. So, yeah. So that was way back then. And when it was, I also said to myself, when it wasn't going to be fun, I wouldn't be here any longer. Well, that was 29 years ago, and it's still fun. And my why has changed quite a bit over the years. It started out to stay at home with my children and work and still contribute to our household income. And it has turned into, we need to change the spotlight maybe. It's turned into staying home and being able to help out with my grandchildren now. So I saw that in several people's whys too. So that is my new why. Like I said, things change. So what do you want a success? What do you want? Everybody wants a successful business, right? Of course, that's like silly to even say. Who doesn't want a successful business? That's what I even say to your hosts. If I could show you how to have a successful show, would you want to know how? Of course, they're going to want to know how, and they're going to follow your lead. So with the world changing the way we are right now, we are thinking these are all virtual shows, right? So it used to be start with 2 shows a week. Now it's start with at least 4 shows a week. And, you know, if you say 4 shows a week, no matter what, will help your business grow. Now, this is just suggestions.
Yeah.
Okay, somebody's talking
If I
on the
do
phone.
that, you know, if I'm going into ketosis, it'll knock me back out.
Okay, somebody's on the phone. I'm not sure who it is. We need to mute.
Is Bean in here?
Diana, unmute because I muted everybody. Okay.
Okay, so we want to hold 4 shows a week. And, okay, get my sign go away, right? So to do that, we want to talk to and message 15 to 20 people this week to help you find those 4 shows. So some things you can say, especially if you're brand spanking new, you can take a picture of the slide if you want to say, hey, I'm now, I don't know if you heard the news, but I'm now a Pampered Chef consultant, and I'm so very excited. I'm setting my first round of virtual parties, and I would love to include you as one of my hosts. Would you like to give it a try? It's really simple. Just say yes, and I will do the rest. And go ahead and message like 15 to 20 people this. You can even say, did you hear the news? And then wait for them to write you back, and then come back with, yes, I'm a Pampered Chef consultant now. And then go into the spiel. What does it take, you ask? It's very simple. Just say, yes, I do the rest. I have a couple quick tests for you each day. So I'll send you a private message every day. Just copy this and paste it into your party. It takes about 5 or 10 minutes a day for a host typically to participate. What do you say? Let's do this. Are you in? Okay. And then, so 4 shows. Let's think about the numbers a little bit, right? So these are averages. We're just looking at averages right now. If you do 4 shows a week and say like they're $200 to $500 a show, right? That means that you're going to have $800 to $2,000 a month in shows. So now what if you did 6 to 8 shows? What would those numbers look like? We skipped something. Okay, in the chat. Help me with the math, guys. Who can figure this out? You have 4 shows that equals $200 to $500 a week. If you doubled that, right? You would have 400 to I don't know where that slide is. It's gone.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the heck.
It's okay. So just think, you want to start your business strong. And to start your business strong, you want to book 4 to 6 shows in your first week. People are doing that in one block party and having 2 block parties, and sometimes they're having 8 shows at one time. It's going to set you up for success, because if there is that one show that is crickets, the other 3 will take over, and you will be able to accomplish your goal, right? Okay, so we can go on to the next thing. So we're going to talk a little bit about SMART goals. And first you need to discover your why. What is your passion? Why are you here? What will it do for your family? What will it do for you? And then you set your goals. How are you going to get there, right? SMART goals are very specific. They're very measurable. They need to have some action attached to them. They need to be relevant to you, and they need to have a timestamp on it. So, for instance, being specific, okay? In your first month, it might be you want to reach your $12.50 in sales and earn what Pampered Chef has to offer. So that's the specific goal. How are you going to do that? Well, if I have 4 shows a week, I will do that in no time. Measurable, you're putting it's measurable. Each show figure is between $400, and that is very low. Typically, the show averages now are a lot higher, maybe double that. But we're going with low numbers just so to set you up. And then it needs to be actionable. What actions? What are you going to take to get there? So you can always say, yeah, I'm going to have 4 to 8 shows a week, but what did it take for you to get there? And we could even circle back to Shannon and ask her, because that was a goal for her, to have several, a certain amount of shows per week so she could get her monthly goals she wanted. But in order to do that, you need to break it down into measurable goals, okay? And then take action on it. How are you going to do it? What are you going to do? How many people do you need to tag, or private message, or just pick up your phone? People do answer their phones now because they can, right? And then it needs to be relevant to you. How will this goal support your why? So it always comes back to your passion, your why, your heart tug, right? And what do I want to do with my business? Why did I start? Because it was just fun, or because you really needed some extra money? And if it was extra money, put a number on that. How much do you need? $500 a month, $1,000 a month, and then go from there. And time bound, right? So that is why Pampered Chef has set up these 30-day and 60-day and 90-day plans. When you go into Dash, you'll see all about that. It is to help you set your goals and set you up for success. Do we have any questions in here? Okay, we'll keep going. I'll let someone else look at. If you have questions, go to the chat and just, we want to hear from you, right? This is your business, and we're here to help you. So, how do you start with it? You start with your launch list, and your launch list is your friends, your neighbors, relatives, coworkers. It can be digital contacts. This is new. I didn't see that. It could be community connections. Look on your phone for your contacts. Brainstorm. You take this list and you can brainstorm. If you even brainstorm for a minute, I can bet that you're going to fill up some of these names. So this is what we also think about, your Frank list, right? We always continuously build a list, or launch list, your Frank list. We keep it going. you always keep a running total. I keep it right into a notebook, and I'm always adding to it. So I can kind of keep going. We call it a rolling contact list, right? So I see something in chat. Did somebody have a question? Do these come in the kits? I don't have mine yet. Do these come? The launch list? If you're asking about the launch list, all this is in Dash, and then Dash is on our consultants corner, our web pages, and this is all from Pampered Chef. So when you start your training in Dash, you will come across this, correct? And you can even print it out, and we can post it too. Any questions? Okay, so now you have the people to contact, right? You've give private message people, you put it on your web page that you're now a consultant, right? And now you have the list of people to who you can contact. Now, what are you going to offer them? You can offer them several different things. One, it's just a virtual party, which is what we're pretty much all doing now. But there's other things. Who do you know that might be getting married? We have wedding registry. We have, you can do a text party. Text party is right on your phone. So if people are not on Facebook, you can just do a quick text party. They last, some people are doing them for 15 minutes. And a 15-minute party, can you even imagine that? I know there's a few people on the call that have done it. So let's see some other 15-minute express parties. Well, that's what I was just saying, but you can do it on Facebook Messenger or through text. That's where you're sharing some products, some tips, maybe some videos, and the party link. You do that for 15 minutes, and the show stays open for about a day. The next one could be fundraisers. Oh my gosh, we have so much to offer people now, and especially with the help with cancer and the Roundup from the Heart programs. They're all doubled this till the end of July. Pampered Chef is doubling our giving. So if someone may not be interested in maybe having a party, but you may say, hey, that's fine, but how about a fundraiser? You know, let's see what we could do to help out people during this critical time. The food banks are in critical need of more food now. There are shortages. And our Help with Cancer program is now going towards the Hope Lodges that are now lodging doctors and nurses that work in the hospital that may not be able to get home while they're on call. Another thing is a Zoom party, and Lisa's been doing some Zoom parties too. So it's just what we're doing right now, except you're going to be you're like in the middle, and you'll be doing your demonstration. Everybody will be around you, and it's just like doing a live party. So we have so many kinds of parties to offer people. And then also a block party. So if you wanted to do more than one show at a time, you can put it into a block party where you have 2 or 3, 4 hosts in together, and you're partying together as if you were in that. I like that idea of Zoom. Yeah, Zoom can be a fun party. So, okay, any other questions? All right, I think we're going to turn this now over to Anna. Yes?
Anna, you're on mute.
Forgot I was muted. See? Thanks, you guys.
There you go.
My name is Anna Jumis. I'm a director from Manassas, Virginia, and I started my business 10 years ago with the express purpose of getting free stuff. So that's really exactly where it started. And of course, my why changed, like yours is probably going to change over the years. So I love this business. And for me, I was a cooking show consultant. I had no desire to do a virtual party. And then COVID came around, and I'm like, okay, should I quit? Should I quit? no, you should not quit. So I am an old dog learning new tricks. And so I had to jump with both feet in, so, and it's working. So
Very well for you.
thank you. Yeah, it's working. So anyway, if Lisa, could you share the screen? We're going to talk about some fast track rewards that you can earn, because I feel like when you join, the company really wants to make you feel successful. And so in your 30, 60, 90-day period, they're going to offer you some little rewards. Can we
Can you
show
not
that?
see him, Anna?
It's being shared, yeah.
What's that?
It's on the screen.
I don't see it. Okay. I'm not seeing it. Is everybody else seeing it? Okay. Well, I don't see it, but okay. All right. Very good. So the first level, if you sell $500 in sales in your first 30 days, you're going to get the ceramic egg cooker and the little spatula. Okay. So first little rewards. Yay. You did $500. They're going to give you a little gift just for doing a good job. Well, don't stop there. You can go on to reach your $12.50 in sales in your first 90 days, and you'll get that phenomenal pan. The 8-inch skillet is just phenomenal, and I love mine very much. And so why not stop? Why do stop there? Keep going.
Yeah.
Look at those cast iron skillets, people, for $2,500 in sales in 90 days. Now that's 3 months. You're going to get that set for free for selling $2,500 in your first 90 days. And then I know that my consultant who's on the call is looking for her $5,000 in her first 90 days to get the knife block set with all the knives. She's super excited. She's laser focused in getting that knife block and she's about halfway there. So, and of course she's getting the extra 30 days because she signed in that month where she gets the additional 30 days to get that. So, hey, why not? So, okay. Did they change it? Oh yeah, you're right. They did change that, didn't they? You're right. Stainless steel. We need to fix the slide.
Okay.
So, okay. Anyway, okay, on to the next slide. And I can't see the slide on the computer, so I'm having to look at the other computer. So the benefits beyond the kit. Okay, of course your kit is phenomenal. Or are you going to get a kit like that and get all that wonderful product? Okay, so building a team. Nothing says you shouldn't start right away getting people to join you in this. It's fun to have your friend to join with you so that you're both earning these rewards. Why not share the wealth is what I say. So earn $100 in cash for every new team member you add in your first 90 days who qualify $12.50 in their first 90 days. $12.50, and you'll get $50. You get the $100 in cash plus $50 in Pampered Chef dollars. Okay. Pampered Chef dollars are dollars that they deposit in your account. You can use these for conference. You can use it for materials, supplies, catalogs. I know for me, it's important because I go through catalogs like it's water. Okay. So right now I have $600 sitting in my Pampered Chef dollars because I earned Excellence Award. Now that's another topic for another day. So, it says may the year 2020 bring a fresh start, new aspirations, and inspiring successes. Walk with grace and achieve greater heights. Woohoo! Anyway, so why not? Give it a shot. And then you could also go for a fast track, promote, and earn even more cash. Okay. I wish this was around when I started. So when you promote a director, you get $500 in your first 90 days if you promote a director. Okay. You'll get $500. And when you're paid as a director for 3 months, they're going to give you another $500 in cash. Who couldn't use that? I know I could use that. If you promote as an advanced director in your first 6 months, you'll get $1,000. And if you keep that title for 3 months, you get another $1,000. $3,000 you will get total. I think that's an awesome incentive. Okay, so then as a leader, you'll even get more to grow your team and your business. Get the chance to earn samples for new season products before anyone else. I did not know that when I started. I did not know becoming a director qualified me for a director box, which is most of all the new product coming out for the selling season. I was in shock and I was like, really? Okay, why not do this? I'll get all that product for free. So that is definitely worth it. You're invited to a dedicated Facebook group for directors. You will be offered specialized training for leaders and resources to plan team meetings and exclusive recognition. So who's ready to earn $100 cash, $500 cash, $1,000 cash, oh, $3,000 cash? Anybody? Anybody hands?
Yay. I wish I could. I wish I could do that again.
I know, that's what I said. I wish they had this when I started. Okay. So
Yeah, don't leave
here-
money on the table, right?
So Pampered Chef is cheering you on, and they want your business to be successful. They want it to be your own, and it's your priority. It's the #1 priority for you to be successful. So they're giving you everything to be successful. So, and that's the way it goes, you know. So then, a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. So is what I tell people. It's got to start somewhere. I'm here for 10 years and I know things, okay? If you're just starting out, I can't expect you to know everything. It's like an athlete, what I say, it's like an athlete who wants to become a pro. It doesn't happen overnight. It's baby steps, one step at a time. And so this is the way I tell my consultants, like, don't get overwhelmed by things. Just take it a little at a time because you're going to get there, okay? So also, right away, you'll get access to Dash. And Dash, I wish we had Dash when I started too. And Dash is kind of a training within our consultant corner. And you'll go in and you can do this at your leisure, a little bit at a time. And it'll tell you how to set up things, how to do virtual parties. It'll have little videos you'll set, and it'll tell you how to set goals, learn about the rewards, discover your why, which is important, and start planning your first party, and so much more in this training program. And if you haven't been to Dash, go visit it. Even if you can only go there for 10 minutes, it's better than nothing. Go there, just look at it, okay? It's a wealth of information. And, you know, Pampered Chef spent a lot of time getting this out to people. So they have done an excellent job in Dash. I love it. So, okay, so action plan. #1 is envision your why and create a goal. That's the first thing. You gotta understand why you're doing this and set a goal, okay? I set a goal every month because, well, I actually set a goal for the year, but I break it down in little chunks, okay? So I need to do this every month, okay? And then I have to do this every week. So for me, it's a little bit more achievable if I reward myself. Okay, I've done it this week, okay? Go on to the next, okay? Make your launch list, okay? Then pick your party dates. Contact your friends, family, acquaintances to offer a party, okay? If you need words, reach out to your director. She's more than happy to give you words to you know, wording for parties. Track your contacts, keep a list. Just sit down and make a list. Make a list of 100 people. Think of, and it sounds like a lot, but I bet you could come up with 100 people. So, also the Dash training. And how many points can you have by next Tuesday? How many do you think? Go on there, see how many you can get. And then, of course, check with your recruiter director and check in and say, okay, this is what I want. And then she can help you achieve the goals that you want. So And so we'll see you next time. Same bat time, same bat channel. For additional training. And like we said before, this is the first of a series of 4 training calls every Tuesday. So anyway, does anyone have any questions? You feel free to unmute yourself and ask questions at this point. And I'm having trouble with my
Did you see,
glasses.
Anna, did you see, I think Marie, 500 cash for recruiting the 5 people who qualified, plus 500 for promoting?
Did I see that? Yeah.
Mhm.
I think I saw
I might have
it.
already said it, and I just, I didn't hear.
That's a lot.
So
That's a
anyway,
lot.
That's a lot of cash. That's
Yeah,
a lot.
show me the money.
Yeah, hey, show me the money, honey.
Yeah. So
Any
let's
questions?
get some questions going.
Yeah, I'm sure you must have questions now. And
I have a
I always
question.
tell people,
Or
no questions are
tips.
stupid.
Right.
Yeah, no questions are stupid. Just ask us.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I've been using Dash, and then on some of the items it says like save, draft, or whatever, and I can't figure out how do I retrieve them out of Dash.
So what is it, Jackie? What are you saving? Just, is it one of the documents that are like digitally, that you could digitalize them?
It's like the question. It's like you do a Dash task or whatever,
Okay.
and then you fill in the answers, and then sometimes you get like a big block of information that you can put in there.
Yeah.
I save it, but I don't know where it goes.
Oh, it stays right there. You can go back and review it.
Oh, I can go back and review that. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be.
One Meet Center. Perfect.
Yeah. That's a great question.
That's
Yeah.
a really good question.
Mhm.
Okay. So we're gonna get a perfect score out of you.
So I know that you guys had mentioned like excellence award. Does everybody know what I know you're brand new, but we're starting a new period. So maybe somebody would like to talk a little bit about excellence award.
I don't know why I've been feeling like this.
Well, Anna, why don't you talk about it?
No pressure, right?
No.
Well, you've only
Okay.
forever.
Excellence award, you have to do, you have to sell at least, and help me with this number, 55,000 in a year's time. And if you can do 55,000 in your year's time, you earn an excellence award in sales. Okay, so what's the big deal with that? Well, usually they give you something nice. Okay, so for me, what I love is that $500 they deposit in my Pampered Chef's Dollars account that I can use for supplies or catalogs and whatnot. But this year, it's also, they're going to give me a Tiffany bracelet. And so, and it's the recognition and knowing that I did that. Okay. So then there's there's 4 categories. So there's also, okay, what's the second one? Organization? No.
Organizational sales.
Organization.
Oh, and you know what?
No,
Tell them that it starts like now. So the new period actually starts starting June 1st. So you guys are, it's a
yeah,
you guys to
you're
get
just starting out. So, hey, go for it. You know?
Go for the sales and recruiting as well.
And
So
recruiting.
those are the 2 categories that you want to shoot for first. Right?
Yeah, and it's 15 for recruits, but if you break it down over the course of, it's a little over 1 per month,
Right.
and those are qualified recruits. But just imagine how much of a team that you'll build,
Right.
Exactly.
right?
Right.
Mhm.
So we have a couple questions here too. And one is, I don't have friends that cook. Well, you know what? Someone's
You'll
on
have
this
to cook.
call that started, 16, 18 years ago. Her name's Sue Myers. She is a very excellence award achiever, and she hates to cook. Just saying. So everybody has to eat. And if you're on here, Sue, I don't mean to put you on the
I
spot.
just put it on spotlight.
But I think this might be a good thing for you. You can address that. I don't have friends that cook.
Do you eat? Do your friends eat? My attitude, so my attitude has always been, I love people. Everybody eats. There is a kitchen no matter where you live. And I did not like to cook 18 years ago. I do not like to cook now, but these are the products that are going to make my mealtime prep faster and easier, because my husband's the cook, but if he's working, I've got to feed the family. So when you have somebody talk about they don't like to cook, you can just talk about the fun factor, sharing recipes. Right now with the warm weather, people might like to be grilling or they're camping, and you can do outdoor parties if they've got kids involved with sports, or they go out, they do a lot of outside activities, biking or hiking or whatnot. You could have a show that kind of focuses on the products, the Cool and Serve collection, all the rock crocs that are great for grilling indoor and outdoor. And some people love to entertain, so they're going to have the best stocked kitchen for when that rainy day happens. So I always say, if someone doesn't like to cook, that person might not like to, but their friends might have a different answer for that question.
Right.
So, you know, these products I love, and I will cook if I have to, but there's nothing about it that's not creative or nor therapeutic for me. I love the people and the fun element. And right now, with everybody having been self-isolating and quarantine, people are going to want to get together. Once everything is lifted, people are going to want to get together. So that doesn't necessarily help you right now, today, booking the virtual show, but the future bookings will come because people want to get that element of social interaction. So yeah, absolutely. Denise, what do you want to say about not liking to cook? Are you in the club with me?
Yeah, actually, a little bit of both. I don't know. Can y'all hear me okay? Because I have myself on. Okay.
Yes.
And I actually did not like to cook also, to be honest with you. And it was more of an intimidation factor because my husband cooks so well. And so I just let him cook for all the years that we've been married. But that's why I love Pampered Chef. And part of the reason why I started selling it is because it made it easy for me. So even if for people who don't like to cook, and yes, you still have to cook, I think that's an advantage of why I've been able to sell it and been able to be so successful with doing it, is because I've been able to say, look, I don't like cooking. I know a lot of people don't like to cook, but this is why you need it. Because if you don't like to do it, then this will make it so easy to be able to do it and do it fast and still have a good meal and not have to spend all your time in the kitchen. So it gets their attention on that part. It really does. And I mean, and that's the part that I focus on when I'm selling it, is because really, whether you like to cook or you don't want to spend all your time in the kitchen. You're a busy mom, you know, whatever the case is, you know, so I even get the people that are saying, well, it's just me. I'm not, you know, I don't have a family to cook for anymore. You know what? We've got something for that too. You don't want to be eating out all the time. You know, this rock crock, you put a frozen chicken breast in it and you've got a meal, you know, so there is something for everybody, and there's ways around all of it. So I just wanted to kind of jump in with that. Sorry.
I love that. I think that's really great. And like Marie put in here too, no one's ever turned their kitchen into a fourth bedroom. Right? So there are people out there. Everybody needs to eat. And so another question was getting bookings. Like, what do you say to people to get bookings? And there is a wealth of information in Dash about that. Once you know the people you want to talk to, you need to talk to them, private message them, or text them, or pick up the phone. And the words we went back to, we could even go back to that slide, is I'm launching my brand new Pampered Chef business, and I'm looking for a few good friends to help me practice or give it a try. Can I count you in? Now is the best time. There's double free in the month of June, right? Why? To me, it's like you approach people as if it's like, why wouldn't you want to have a party? Like now is the best time ever to have a party, and people want the distraction. So some hosts may say, well, my friends aren't interested right now. Things are so crazy. It's like, you know what? let's just give it a try and see what happens. What some of my most successful parties during this time were people who said that to me. And then they said, all right, sure, let's give it a try. And they turned into be fabulous shows, because we can't make a decision for our friends, but we can offer an invitation for them to come in. Anybody else have
I'm trying to get where it's quiet, sorry.
The one thing I want to say is vows are great, but I think for brand new people starting, or even people jumping into the virtual world, is, you know, if you get a little bit of pushback, it's all about, hey, could I practice on you? It's not even, don't worry so much about, you know, I mean, obviously you want the sales, but, you know, I think if you go that, I have used that a couple times when I was transitioning, and I was like, you know, and people were like, yeah, sure, we could practice, you know, so $1,000 show, yeah, okay.
You know,
we're always constantly practicing. It doesn't matter how long you've been in it, if you just started yesterday, or,
right, exactly.
or if you started 20, 30 years ago, right? We're still always practicing. So
I think it just takes off some of that, you know, like it just feels like, yeah, I mean, seriously, can I just practice on you and your friends? That would be
right. And we're going to cover a lot more words about this in the next call too, what to say. And today we want to make sure you have your Frank's list, you have a place to start, and keep on going. Someone said they're keep on going, but they're not going anywhere. So what my suggestion is to you, review what you're saying with the person who brought you in the business. And maybe you can refine your words. And if you're just putting a blank post out there on your Facebook page or whatever, is like, hey, I'm here and we're going to cover this again too, but I feel it's worth saying right now. It's like if you wanted to ask somebody something, you want to go out on your front porch and say, hey, everybody, will you have a party for me? You know, whatever. No, you need to build a little rapport and relationship. You maybe would talk to your neighbor and say, you know, I just started something really fun. Have you ever heard of Pampered Chef? And that's what you're going to do behind the scenes on Facebook as well. It's just, you need to create, I call it schmoozing. You need to create a rapport and talk to your friends behind the scenes before you're like, hey, will you have a party for me? Just say, yeah, how is it going for you? I haven't talked to you in a while. I have some news. I just started a new business. Can I tell you a little bit about it? And let them ask you what it is. Does anybody else?
So I wanted to just interject a little bit if I can. I have a host that agreed to host a party for me, even though she told me straight up, my friends and family are boring. They don't ever do anything like this. They don't, that's too much of me. I just got a full on picture of me.
You're fine.
Anyway, she's like, they're boring. She's like, it's not going to work. And I said, you know what? Let's just try it. Let's just try it. I'm willing to put in the effort if you're willing to do it. And we did. And she was right. She was absolutely right. We're getting no interaction. Nobody's participating. But you know what? I'm building a rapport with her. She's going to be a lifetime customer because she appreciates all the effort that I'm putting into her show and giving her tips and trying to get her to help get her people motivated. It's not just having a $1,000 party. It's about building your clientele and doing this sometimes, even if you do get a really great party, that's bonus. But otherwise you're building your clientele that you're going to be able to go back to and say, hey, I have a party that's $5 short. Would you like to get a scraper? Would you like to get a measuring spoon coming up? And that's what helps your business along long term.
Great job. So I know Ronnie had asked a question about any tips for getting people to book a party. So I don't know if we've answered your question, Ronnie. Are you there? Yoo-hoo. I'm trying to find her. Oh, maybe she is still there.
She's still here, but she's muted.
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
So I want to jump in because I know, Ronnie, we had a little conversation earlier today thinking about, you know, kids are home, families are home. So if you make a recipe in your own kitchen and you're using the manual food processor, and then you talk to a friend who you know also has your family dynamic, and you could say, you know, draw attention to how it made your meal prep easier, the kids were able to help. Would you consider letting me practice a virtual show and let me help you get that manual food processor for free? Or you made a comment that you're outside a lot. And so I think it was Peggy who said, bring it back to what you can do to help that person. So if something's working really well in your kitchen, you love a product, share that. Because I know Ronnie has little ones at home, and so the safety of the food chopper, fingers never come near the blade, the manual food processor, or, you know, making brownies together, or the Quixicle. And so again, just drawing attention to what's making your life easier and your passion about the products will naturally come through to others when you can help them stock their kitchen for free and discount.
Right. Right. And there are people out there. There are so many people out there. We just have to get our big ask on and ask those people, right? Step out of your comfort zone, stretch yourself a little bit, and just ask. And you know what? When you hear a no, it's not no to you. It's not a personal thing. It's no to the business, maybe. It's no, and no may not be forever. And maybe is that no for now, or maybe in August, may I give you a circle back around to you and talk to you again? Things may change. Or is that no to having a show, or how about hosting a fundraiser? You know, so kind of like you're always throwing out suggestions to people. And when you ask people, it's just like children, right? You don't want to just say, well, you have a party for me. The first thing they're going to say is probably the first thing that comes to their mind is no. It's just like, I'd be so excited if you were one of my first hosts. I am starting shows this Monday and the following Monday, which would work best for you. You know, you're assuming they're going to say yes, always, right? I don't know if that helped.
And if they say no, because as consultants, we should always be hosting our own show, or that's an opportunity for us. Right. And if you're not interested in the hosting, you want to always end the conversation on a positive. You thank them for their answer. I'm having a virtual show, going to share some of the products, practice a recipe. Would you like me to invite you to that? You know, just kind of always try to end on that positive to keep that conversation going.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other questions? Sorry, I'm looking at the questions.
And Ronnie, you're doing something for them. You're not doing something to them.
Yeah, and I love what Denise just said too, where it say cooking solutions, right? We're problem solvers. We're good. We're helping people get in and out of the kitchen quickly and easily.
I don't know if I can.
You got a haircut too. Nope.
Do I have a?
Oh, you are like echoing, Marie.
Am I echoing?
Oh, not anymore.
No, you're not.
Okay, I don't know what that was about. Well, anyway, I was just going to say that one of the things is like warming up a lead. Like I think Diana said, you wouldn't stand on your front porch and yell, would anybody like to have a party? You do warm up the people that you're chatting with. And on Facebook, somebody said that their habit is to comment. I think it was Marna Ross. She comments on 5 people's posts a day with more than 5 words. So she just looks at some of her, not other Pampered Chefs, but friends and family, and will just look for something they posted about their kids or grandkids or a pretty picture or food, and she makes a comment. She makes that a habit to do 5 a day. So then if she starts commenting on other people's pictures and then that person comments back to her, that person starts coming in her feed. So when she posts things about like cooking, or I'm excited about my new venture, I'm doing something, now that person is actually going to see that information, where before none of the things that you're saying are coming into the post of anybody else. Like, it's like you're talking and nobody's in the room. So warming up some of those contacts first, like saying, oh my gosh, your grandkids are getting so big. How old are they now? Oh, do they live near you? Do you get to see them? Oh, that's great. You know, how so-and-so. You're warming up those people. You're not leading with, hey, I'm doing Pampered Chef. Would you have a show? So hope that's okay that we shared. I promised myself I wasn't going to say anything. I just can't help myself.
Hi. Oh my God. Well, if we didn't want to hear you, I could have just muted you.
Yeah, you could.
Right? We gotta go. Woo.
I'll take care of her. Boom.
So Marie, do you want to introduce yourself? Because we have some very brand new people on this call this evening.
My name is Marie. The last name is pronounced like the day of the week, Friday. Don't try to spell it. Just know that the last name is Friday. I am probably your upline if you're on this call. And I started Pampered Chef 32 years ago, seriously, to earn $400 to make a car payment. And I was at a party and I wanted it all and I couldn't afford to buy it. So I started truly to make a paycheck, and it's been a great, great opportunity, business, whatever. I now have friends coast to coast. Look at all the people on this call who don't live near me, but are near to me in my heart.
Wait, I have a question.
Patty was the closest. She was actually a stone's throw. I could see her house from the backyard of my house.
I was there.
And then she moved to the other side of town. She moved to the
stop.
upscale area.
I did not. Stop it.
You did. Okay, I'm happy for you.
Oh, stop. You're crazy.
Yeah. Her husband, yeah.
My what?
I said your husband, you had a garage sale to make the money to buy your kit.
Yeah, because I wasn't.
And then you made enough money to put a new car in that garage. And then you made enough money to buy a new house.
Yep.
That had a new garage. So good for you.
I know. Isn't that the truth? Yeah. So, hey, okay. So I want to know who is DNHWZ7MD PORTWP6. Who are you, please?
Robot.
I know. I'm
Right.
like, oh my gosh. Can we unmute you, or can you? I'm curious.
You could probably unmute that person and see if they're legit or if they're like somebody from China.
Only because everybody's got my Zoom link. I don't know. It's probably like everyone.
Can you unmute them and
Okay. All right, I unmuted.
who is that?
It's Maria. I don't know why it came up like that. It's Maria Costa. I'm
Huh.
under
Maria. So she can rename you.
I am.
Oh,
Maria. M-A-R-I-A.
yeah.
What's your last name?
K as in kite, O-S as in Sam, T as in Tom, E-R.
Okay. Who's your recruiter, Maria?
Peggy Larson.
Oh, Miss Peggy.
That looks better now.
Yeah. Now I feel like we know you, Maria.
Oh, I don't know why it was like that. I'm on my phone. Maybe that's why.
Yeah, it just does that sometimes. It's okay. So we've got some good-looking people out there. Does anybody else have any questions, you guys?
I'm gonna have to leave because Sue and I have an appointment along with Katie Bardo. So
Really?
yes, we do. We have to plan tomorrow, figure out tomorrow night.
Oh, yeah.
Level up call.
Just move into level up.
So Sue and I will be leveling up.
There you go.
All right.
I have one request
Yes.
before we say goodnight. In the chat real quick, just put in a quick little thing that maybe an aha moment or something maybe you got out of this tonight that might be able to help you this week.
That's
And
right.
I know I'm putting you on the spot, but you know, if you want to share, that would be nice.
Yes. And if you are, I love Grace God's thing. I have to share this. It was on the call yesterday. So she takes a letter of the alphabet, or actually 2 letters of the alphabet, and she spends the time and goes through them on her friends list in Facebook. So tomorrow's Wednesday. I'm gonna do C and M. Oh, yeah, and then she
I like that. Yeah.
And her thing was exactly what you said, Diana, is just say, hey, what did she say? Hey, you want to know what I'm doing? Was that it?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Have you heard what I'm doing?
The news?
Have you heard the news?
Have you heard the news? There you go. That was great. That's a great, because of course people will respond to you if you say that.
Yay. So we're getting some feedback. Yay. Seems like Zoom and text parties were a good new aha moment. We never received so much love. I was part of PC 4 years ago. Well, we're glad you're here, Lori, and you're in the right place at the right time for sure. And let's see. Thank you. I love the thought of Zoom and text parties. Have you heard the news? Yes, Lori. That's right. Are you sitting down? I like that. Are you the sitting down part? Yeah.
I didn't hear her say that. Must have been Marie. She's thinking of that one.
Yep, she was. That was
Oh,
her.
that was what Grace said. She says,
"Are you
have you heard
sitting
the news? And they said, no, what? And then she just plays with them. She goes, are you sitting down?
Oh, that is, I remember her saying this the other day. She's who's funny.
Take no credit. Okay, guys, have a
Bye.
good night.
Okay.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
Mwah. Love you.
Thanks for joining.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Let me stop this recording. Holy Toledo.